Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news. All right, folks. We have some explosive rumors circulating around the NFL, and they involve the Green Bay Packers, a team that's been quietly building momentum and looking to make a serious statement this season. Now the buzz is that the New England Patriots, a team that's been struggling at 2-5 and has been under fire for their anemic offense, are contemplating a blockbuster trade that could send shockwaves through the league. And the player at the center of all this? None other than Stefon Diggs, the prolific wide receiver who has been a staple of offensive excellence in recent years. Yes, you heard it right. The Patriots, who are currently hemorrhaging points, just 18 points per game, which is shockingly low for an NFL offense, are considering shipping Diggs to Green Bay. But the trade isn't happening in isolation. It's part of a broader package that could include the Patriots' 2026 second-round pick, and get this, Luke Musgrave, the talented tight end who's been flashing potential for the Packers this season. Now, let's dig into the details because this is just your average trade rumor. The Patriots, with about $16 million in cap space, are clearly looking to shake things up. They're trying to bolster their roster, especially their offensive weapons, because let's be honest, their attack has been a mess. They are also eyeing picks to target a quarterback. Rumors suggest they want to draft a new signal caller in the upcoming draft, and that's where Diggs comes in. The veteran receiver, who's been a surgical route runner with incredible hands, could be exactly what Mac Jones needs to elevate his game. Diggs, with his career stats, 492 yards, 68 touchdowns, and averaging 8 yards per reception, has been one of the most reliable and explosive receivers in the league. He's a multi-pro bowler, and PFF has rated him at an impressive 90. 8 in 2024, showing just how dominant he's been this season. Despite an injury in Week 3 and shoulder injury that limited his snaps, Diggs has maintained a high level of production. Last year, in 2025, he finished with 42 receptions for 612 yards and 5 touchdowns. More than just the numbers, his ability to win contested catches. He's inside the top 3 in contested catches at 62%, makes him a real game changer. Plus, his EPA per target of 0. 38 and YAC per reception of 5.8 yards show how much he can turn a play into a big gain. His historical performances, like those in Rams games with over 210 yards, prove that when healthy, Diggs can dominate any secondary. Now, why would the Packers want to make this move? Well, Green Bay, sitting at 4-3, has been trying to solidify a playoff push, but their wide receiver depth has been tested. Christian Watson is on the PUP list, and Wicks has been questionable, which leaves the Packers with a limited arsenal in the passing game. Adding Diggs would not only give quarterback Jordan Love a top-tier target, but also significantly boost their red zone efficiency. Projections show a jump of about 19%. This could transform the Packers from a decent offense into a top-tier unit, climbing from the 20th overall to potentially cracking the top 8 in offensive rankings. And let's talk about Jordan Love, because this move could be a game-changer for him. Love's accuracy has been improving, but with Diggs on the field, that accuracy rate could see a noticeable bump from around 63% to nearly 69%. That's a huge leap, especially in critical moments. It opens up the field and creates more space for guys like Romeo Doubs, who's been solid this season with a PFF grade of 84. 3 Doubs, combined with Diggs, would give Green Bay a dynamic duo capable of stretching defenses and turning short passes into big plays, boosting their offense into the elite echelon. This move also addresses some of the secondary issues the Packers have faced. Their defense has been allowing about 26 points per game, which isn't terrible but could be better. The team's secondary, which has had to deal with heavy snaps from players like Ballantyne, is still a work in progress. By improving their offense with a weapon like Diggs, the Packers can control the clock better, keep their defense fresh, and reduce the pressure on their secondary. Additionally, the rotation on the defensive line and edge rushers, players like Van Ness, who's been dealing with injuries, and Wyatt, who's been out, could benefit from a more controlled game tempo, allowing them to stay fresh and impactful. Now, from a betting and championship perspective, this move has huge implications. The Super Bowl odds for the Packers have already shifted significantly, going from plus 1,800 to plus 1,200. That's a substantial jump, indicating that the bookmakers see this as a real possibility for the Packers to become a serious contender. Diggs, with his playoff experience, averaging 112 yards per game in postseason outings, could be the piece that pushes Green Bay over the top, especially in high-pressure situations where clutch receivers make all the difference. His ability to perform under pressure and make those crucial catches in the red zone or during pivotal moments could be what finally puts the Packers back into Super Bowl contention. And let's not forget about the Patriots in this equation. They are in many ways trending in the opposite direction. Their offense has been weak, their defense has been inconsistent, and with a QBR of 81. 4 for Mac Jones and just 24 sacks on defense, they seem to be losing ground. Trading away Diggs for a young tight end like Musgrave and a draft pick could be part of a rebuild plan, similar to what the Jets did after acquiring Rodgers. It's a strategic move, aiming to build around youth and draft capital, but it also signals that the Patriots might be stepping back from their Super Bowl ambitions for now. But for the Packers, this potential trade is more than just acquiring another star. It's about setting a new tone, asserting themselves as a legitimate contender in the NFC. With players like Jordan Love improving and a new weapon in Diggs, the team's offensive ceilings just got higher. The offensive line, which has been somewhat inconsistent, could benefit from the added flexibility and the focus on a more explosive passing game. It's a move that could elevate the entire team's confidence, especially heading into the latter part of the season where every game counts. Of course, the trade still needs to be finalized, and there are many details to iron out: salary cap implications, contract negotiations, and how quickly Diggs can integrate into the Packers' system. But given the current landscape of the NFL, it's clear this would be a bold statement by Green Bay, a clear signal that they are all in on making a deep playoff run and possibly contending for their third Super Bowl title in franchise history. The NFC is stacked, no doubt about it, but with a move like this, the Packers could shake up the entire conference and challenge the favorites like San Francisco and Philadelphia. In summary, this rumored trade isn't just about adding a star receiver. It's about transforming the Packers' entire offensive identity, boosting their chances in the postseason, and positioning themselves as real contenders once again. It's a bold gamble, but one that could pay off big time if everything falls into place. And as fans, we know how much Green Bay loves making those bold moves when it matters most. So keep an eye on this story because it's shaping up to be one of the most exciting developments of the NFL season, and it could very well define the Packers' future for years to come. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Green Bay Packers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Green Bay Packers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster? Do you believe Diggs can be the missing piece that finally pushes the Packers back to the Super Bowl? Or do you think this is too risky, that they should focus on their current roster and development? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because your opinion truly matters to us and to the future of this team. Remember, this isn't just a rumor. It's a story that could reshape the NFC North and the entire NFC. And I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Green Bay Packers news. This is your go-to channel for everything Packers, and we're just getting started. Thanks for being with us, and as always, go Pack Go.